Hello there, friends. I am thrilled to tell you that Disney Lorcana and Ravensburger were so kind and sent me a box of goodies, and included in that is a booster box of their newest set, Fabled. So we are going to be unboxing this and hope that we're going to get some good things. Now, I should note, as a part of this new set, there are new art treatments for some of the cards, in addition to the enchanted art treatment that you can have. That's a very rare pull for the card. Now, there is now a more rare type of art that is called iconic, and there is another one that is less rare, but still a very rare card pull called epic. Now, we are hoping for, in a perfect world, I suppose, an iconic card pull. But I don't know if I'm that lucky. Regardless, let's dive in and see what we get from this box. All right, so we have our full box of booster packs here. Let's get into it. There are 24 in total. Pack 1. Gaston. Heal What Has Been Hurt. Fire the Cannons. I love that Fire the Cannons is returning. I think it is an incredible card for removal for steel. Verana from Raya. Casa Madrigal, a location. Mufasa, A Pirate's Life, the bane of a lot of people's playing experience in the Sapphire and Ruby decks. Last Ditch Effort, Donald Duck for our uncommon. We have a rare Genie, another rare Ursula's Shell Necklace. Whenever you play a song, you may use one ink to draw a card. And a foil rare Huey. Now I'm going to separate these into different piles so that way I keep myself organized. One of the things that I like the most is that we have had a lot of cards returning. I think that's a very, very big win because it helps people who wanted to play the game and maybe not used to the cards. Okay, now let's get this out of here. Rapunzel, Lost in the Woods, Fire the Cannons, Hidden Cove, a good location returning. Poor Unfortunate Souls, a song that I like that I don't think has had enough play yet, and I hope it finds a place in this new metagame. Aurora, Sven, Motunui, Smash, another really, really good removal card for steel. White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. This was a staple when just the first chapter was in rotation, and I hope it comes back into play. Ariel, Singing Mermaid, and a foil Mickey Mouse. Pack number 3, we have Raya, Daisy Duck, Prince Eric. I did love this Prince Eric challenge. He was often paired with Captain Hook very early on. Megara. Timothy Q. Mouse. Oh, we have our first appearance of a new card for Fabled. Love that Dumbo is being included. Mufasa. Be King Undisputed to start our uncommons. A very good song there. Dumbo. Ah, yes, Timothy Q. Mouse and Dumbo in the same pack. Stand Out. I absolutely adore that a Goofy movie is being included in this set, especially so prominently. Simba. Beast, Gracious Prince. +1 to a strength for princess characters and +1 to willpower for the princess characters. And second star to the right, our second foil rare. All right, we have Agrabah, Mulan, Jafar, Verana, Elsa, Develop Your Brain. I really love this card for some card advantage and being able to dig through your deck. Now our uncommons, the Queen, Mirror Seeker, Tinkerbell, A Pirate's Life. Now for our rares, we have Captain Hook and our first super rare, Mickey Mouse Trumpeter. And our foil, Tinkerbell. That might be something that I give to Molly. We know how much Molly loves Tinkerbell. All right, pack 4. Here he is, the man himself. Powerline, Rapunzel, Ariel, Improvise. Character gets +1 to strength and you draw a card. I love that. I love the card draw. Timothy Q. Mouse again. Jasmine. We've got a lot more princesses in this set. And it's nice to see the princesses having such a strong showing. Judy Hopps to start our uncommons. Queen of Hearts. Roxanne, love this. While you have a character with a singer keyword in play, this character gets +1 to strength and +1 to the lore that they can quest for. For our rare, we have Huey, and we have our first enchanted, and here she is, our Elsa, Spirit of Winter. I absolutely adore this card. I love that I got to participate in the reveal for her. This stunning. I desperately hope that Elsa Spirit of Winter sees more play and gets her place rightfully at the back of the top of the metagame. And for our foil, we have Poor Unfortunate Souls. We have Moana, Pluto, Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell, the Rose Lantern, Coconut Basket, starting our uncommons, Hey Hey, Cinderella, and the Queen of Hearts. For our rares, we have Robin Hood making his appearance from the first chapter. Mulan Elite Archer with a new rarity. And we have a foil Cursed Merfolk for our foil. Foil rare. We've had a lot of foil rares in this box so far, which is very, very cool. I think that's where a lot of my luck is going, into these foil rares. And I'm not complaining. Next up, we have my old friend Gaston, Pluto, Rescue Dog, Tiana, Diligent Waitress, Aladdin. I think this Aladdin might see a lot more play, or at least some more play, because it has Ward and it is two strength, 2 willpower. Belle, Untrained Mystic, Louis, Nephew. Louis Chill Nephew is our final common. Then for our uncommons, we have Jafar, Daisy Duck Secret Agent, Dig a Little Deeper. I am a big fan of that card. I really desperately want that to see some more play. For our rares, we have Prince Philip. Then we have a super rare, Minnie Mouse Sweetheart Princess. This, when paired with the new Mickey Mouse from this set, is a very powerful combination. It also is awesome because any Mickey Mouse character, any character in play named Mickey Mouse gets support. Amazing. And for our foil, we have Le Fou. You Can Fly, Be Our Guest. 2 songs to kick off this pack. Eeyore, Mickey Mouse, I'm Stuck. I adore this artwork for I'm Stuck with Winnie the Pooh. Maid Marian from the incredible film Robin Hood. That rounds out our commons. Our uncommons, we have Elsa. This is one of the cards that has a new epic artwork. Dewey, Lawrence. Now for our rares, we have the first showing of a new rare, the Family Fishing Pole. This is an item from a Goofy movie. Lumiere. Oh, and we have an epic. Oh, this is so great. It's also Cusco. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is our first epic art that we have pulled. It is Cusco. When this character is banished, you may draw a card. I love that Disney Lorcana is introducing new art styles to these cards. For collectors who solely collect, or for collectors like me who like to sort of tech out their deck with fun artwork, I think this is such a cool thing. So I'm going to have to set this to the side and have him be sleeved. Guys, that's awesome. We just got an epic card pool. That's so cool. And it's Cusco from The Emperor's New Groove, one of my favorite films, an underrated Disney film to be sure. We have Mulan, the Queen, Hercules, hello there, pal, Hidden Cove, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Louis, now we move on to our uncommons, Elsa, Julieta Madrigal, Li Shang, and now for our rares, we have the Queen. This was such a powerful card. It feels like it ran a little bit slow for a lot of the competitive decks at the time, but just being able to exert and draw a card with 4 strength and 5 willpower I thought it was great. Max Goof. When you play this character, you may pay 1 ink to return a song with cost 3 or less from your discard to your hand. I love recurrence in this game. I love that this is recurrence specifically around songs. This is amazing, and I hope what? No way! Whoa, that's 2 in a row! We got 2 epic card art pulls in a row? My hands are shaking. And this is Alice, accidentally adrift. When you play this character, you may put chosen item into its player's inkwell face down and exerted. And whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character gets -2 strength this turn. This is very powerful in terms of item removal. So if item decks come back to play, okay, we're going to have to put this one in a sleeve too. I think that's used up all of our luck. Those are 2 epic pulls back to back. I don't think it gets any luckier than that, unless somehow we have an iconic pull, which I think is an unreasonable ask at this point. Okay, we have Queen of Hearts, Stitch, Tiana, Tinkerbell, Cusco. This is the standard art for Cusco, where we have the epic pull. Flounder. Now for our uncommons. Donald Duck. Dewey. And card soldiers. Moving into our rares, super rares, or maybe even legendaries. Anna. And there he is. Powerline. I love this card. Oh, you can shift him for 4 onto another Powerline character. Singer 9, which is absolutely wild. And once during your turn, whenever this character sings a song, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a song with card cost 9 or less and play it for free. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. I think this has so much potential to be so very powerful. And our foil, and I have to set these to the side here and keep them safe, is Mickey Mouse. Once more, we begin with Queen of Hearts, Mulan, Hercules, Enchantress, Dolores Madrigal, One Jump Ahead, a song that I love has made its return, Bobby Zimmerowski, kicking off our uncommons, another a Goofy movie card here. Whenever you play this character, you may draw a card and then choose and discard a card. Mickey Mouse, Tuk Tuk from Raya, and now we have our rares and super rares, maybe even a legendary. Alice, Accidentally Adrift. We have pulled the epic art version of this card as well. And for our super rare, we have Peter Pan's Shadow. I love that this card is returning. And our foil, Aurora Regal Princess. Originally made her debut in the first chapter, and I'm so happy to have her returning here. All right, folks, we are about halfway through, or maybe a little over halfway through our packs now. Keeping our fingers crossed that we may see, maybe, you know what, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see another epic card. Max Goof, Singer 5. This character can't move to locations, but 3 ink, that's inkable, with 4 strength, 3 willpower, and Singer 5. Very powerful. Heal What Has Been Hurt. Tinkerbell, Tiny Tactician. Make the Potion. Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard. I love that artwork. One Jump Ahead. Now moving into our uncommons. We have Aurora, Holding Court. This is new Aurora. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 1 ink less for the next princess or queen character you play this turn. Incredibly good for princess or even queen tribal decks. When I say tribal deck, I mean decks that share the same keyword, in this case, princess, that identifies them as a certain type of character. Then we have LeFou, and then I find them, I flatten them. Now for our, we start off with a super rare. Shinzi, followed by Bruno Madrigal, and our foil is a foil song, Be Our Guest. I love the song Be Our Guest. Not only just the song in the movie Beauty and the Beast, but also the song for its effect in Disney Lorcana. Okay, now we have Moana. Heal What Has Been Hurt. Fire the Cannons. Make the Potion. Belle, Untrained Mystic. Coconut Basket. Now I move to our uncommons. Olaf. Friendly Snowman, what a cutie. I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. Signed contract. Folks, this is your reminder that please read the contracts before you sign them. Don't be like Ariel. And Ursula is just being a savvy businesswoman. Robin Hood. Rounding out our uncommons. We have Dinner Bell for our rare. John Silver for our rare. And then a foil Jafar Royal Vizier. Kicking it off with Sergeant Tibbs. Daisy Duck Musketeer Spy. Prince Eric, Sudden Chill. Each opponent chooses and discards a card. This is a song. I don't know if I'm happy that's making a return, but you know what? There it is. We have some more discard. Winnie the Pooh, Anna Braving the Storm. Now I move to our uncommons. Signed Contract, 4 Dozen Eggs. We love a little Gaston reference. And Magic Mirror. Pay 4 ink, exert, then draw a card. Now for our rares and super rares. This is an interesting one. We have Ariel Sonic Warrior. Now, Ariel Sonic Warrior in the past was a super rare. She has undergone a rarity change and is now a rare card. Oh, the Magic Feather. When you play this item, choose a character of yours. While this item is in play, that character gains evasive. And for 3 ink, you can return the item to your hand. I think that this is an awesome card. There's a lot of potential for some unique combo style play in Lorcana, and I'm excited to see this in play. And we have a foil 2-cost Powerline taking the stage. Singer 4, 3 strength, 2 willpower. Powerline again taking the stage. Stitch, Prince Naveen, Sudden Chill once more. I'm Stuck, Maid Marian, Aurelian Gyro Sensor to kick off our uncommons. Camilo Madrigal. Hercules Beloved Hero. And now for our rares, super rares, maybe a legendary. Sisu Emboldened Warrior. Philoctetes. And our rare is Aurora Tranquil Princess. We start with Mulan, Injured Soldier. The Queen. Jafar Royal Vizier. Megara Pulling the Strings. Cusco Wanted Llama. And Develop Your Brain. To end our commons, our uncommons. Julieta Madrigal. Card Soldiers. And Little John, Sir Reginald. When you play this character, choose one. Chosen hero gains resist 2 this turn, or deal 2 damage to chosen villain character. So you can protect one of your characters or potentially remove one of your opponents if they are playing a villain. For our rares, we're kicking it off with Look at This Family. Sing together, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 character cards, put them into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. This is a souped up Be Our Guest. Oh, and there she is. Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. I love that Tinkerbell Giant Fairy is returning in Fabled. I think that she deserves a spot in the metagame. She is so good, and I love her effects. When you play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character during your turn. Whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may deal 2 damage to chosen opposing character. And we have a foil 1 jump ahead. PJ Pete. Yeah, folks, if you didn't know, it's Pete Jr. Pete. It's an interesting naming convention there, kind of like it's Max Goof. And the full name for Goofy is Goofy Goof. Now you know. All right, PJ Pete, Be Our Guest, Ariel, Determined Mermaid, Enchantress, Dolores, and Anna. Rounding out our commons there. Wildcat, Bruno's Return, and Little John. For our uncommons, for our rares, we have Second Star to the right. Oh, and then we have another enchanted Hades Infernal Schemer. Another one that I'm so happy to have return. I think, in my opinion, Hades Infernal Schemer is an example of a perfect card in Disney Lorcana in terms of its design. It is very powerful. But I think it has the appropriate cost of 7 ink. I also think it's appropriate that it is uninkable. And it's effective when you play this character. You may put chosen opposing character into the player's inkwell face down. It is removal. Its strength and willpower are perfect. The fact that it quests for 2 lore, I think that Hades Infernal Schemer is the perfect card in Disney Lorcana. And then our foil is I find him, I flatten him. Now we have Max Goof, Pluto Rescue Dog, Beast's Mirror, Aladdin, TikTok, Ever-Present Pursuer, Aurora Tranquil Princess. Now we move to our uncommons. 4 Dozen Eggs, the Queen of Hearts, and Tuk Tuk. For our rares, we start with Moana of Motunui, a really great card in a Princess Tribal style deck. Whenever this character quests, you may ready your other exerted Princess characters. If you do, they can't quest for the rest of your turn. But the fact that you're able to unexert your princess characters, if you're running a lot of princesses and they're all on the board, to protect them from being challenged, I think Moana is a great card. We have another enchanted. Wow, I think that's 2 in a row. John Silver, Alien Pirate. This was another card that made its debut in the first chapter, and I'm so happy to see back. When you play this character and whenever he quests, chosen opposing character gains Reckless during their turn. The Reckless keywords mean they can't quest and must challenge if able. And our foil is PJ Pete. We start off with Agrabah, Ursula as Vanessa, Benja, Guardian of the Dragon Gem, Pegasus, a gift for Hercules. Look at the little cutie. Elsa, Gloves Off, and Hans, Noble Scoundrel. Now for our uncommons, Olaf, Friendly Snowman, Ursula, Deceiver, making her return, and Maui's Place of Exile. For our rares, we have Robin Hood, Daydreamer. I love this artwork. And Shere Khan, Menacing Predator. Whenever one of your characters challenges another character, gain 1 lore. Very, very good card in my opinion. And whoa, we have a foil super rare. Ariel, Adventurous Collector, Evasive. Whenever you play a song, chosen character of yours gains Evasive until the start of your next turn. A very powerful card. I think it will be a staple in the Ruby Emerald Songs deck that I believe will be making an appearance in the competitive scene. We have You Can Fly, Ursula, Benja, Improvise, Casa Madrigal, Cruella de Vil. And now we start our uncommons with Medallion Weights, a nice Mulan reference. Mama Odie. And Aurora Regal Princess. For our rares, we have the Heart of Tafiti. This is a good card to use for ramp, which is the cost 3 ink, is inkable, says for 2 ink, exert, put the top card of your deck into your ink will face down and exerted. And for our next rare, we have Pluto, Determined Defender. And our foil is a foil Donald Duck, Perfect Gentleman. We now have Rapunzel, Pluto Friendly Pooch, Mickey Mouse Standard Bearer, Pegasus, Gift for Hercules, Rose Lantern, and rounding out our commons, Hans, Noble Scoundrel. Kicking off our uncommons, Ursula, Deceiver, Judy Hopps, and then the Mob Song. Deal 3 damage to up to 3 chosen characters and or locations. A nice sing-together song. For our rares, we have Rafiki, a very good Challenger card. Challenger 3, whenever he challenges a hyena character, this character takes no damage from the challenge. And making his return from the first chapter, Kuzco, Temperamental Emperor. Yeah, this artwork, everything about this card I think is fantastic. And for our foil, we have a foil rare, John Silver. For each location you have in play, this character gains resist +1 and gets +1 lore. All right, only 3 packs remain. We start with Raya, Atlantica the location, Beast's Mirror, Donald Duck Sleepwalker, TikTok Ever-Present Pursuer, and rounding it out with Flounder, the voice of reason. For uncommons, we have Belle, Inventive Engineer, Nani, Bodyguard. I love Nani as a character. I think it's great. I think she's awesome. And then Sisu, Daring Visitor. This is another returning card, a reprint, brought back here to Fabled, Evasive. Whenever you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 1 strength or less. Now for our rares, we have Strength of a Raging Fire. What an incredible song. So happy that it is returning in Fabled. Okay. And we also got another legendary card. We have Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Prince. This is the one that is in combination with Minnie Mouse. Shift 5, Evasive. While this character has a card under him, meaning that it has been shifted, he gets +3 to strength, +3 to willpower, and +3 to the amount of lore he can quest for. And our foil is Beast's Mirror. Wow, that's a great legendary card to pull. We pulled 3 legendary cards, right? No more, maybe. We'll have to do a little recap at the end of this. Sergeant Tibbs, Rapunzel, Eeyore, Mickey Mouse, Luisa Madrigal, Jasmine, to go through our commons. Our uncommons are Mother Knows Best, World's Greatest Criminal Mind, a very fun song to sing for some removal, and Lawrence. And for our rares, we have Under the Sea, we sing together, and Aurora, Dreaming Guardian, returning from the first chapter. And our foil is I'm Stuck. And now for our final pack. We have PJ Pete, Lost in the Woods, Tinkerbell, Donald Duck, Dolores Madrigal, and Maid Marian before we move to our uncommons, which starts with Last Ditch Effort, Mickey Mouse, True Friend, and Roxanne. Now for our rares, we have Grand Pabby and Stitch Rockstar, another fantastic returning member here. And our final foil is the Queen, Regal Monarch. Now I think we had some incredibly good luck on this opening with 2 epic art cards and 4 legendary cards. Of course, I'm never going to ever be sad about seeing Elsa Spirit of Winter, but I'm thrilled that we see Mickey Mouse Brave Little Prince being added to this mix. I hope to collect more of them. And I've got to be honest, I hope to open more packs here in the future. I've got some pretty big ideas around cracking open some of these packs and boxes, then giving back to you, the community, some of the cards that we open up. So look forward to that. And once more, I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to Ravensburger and Disney Lorcana for sending me these gifts and for being able to open this booster box. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate you. Please be sure to let me know what your favorite new card is, or maybe your favorite returning card is to Fabled. I'd love to see that in the comments down below. And if you plan on collecting, what art you're looking for. But folks, until next time, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new and you'd like to, and know that I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and happy questing.